total student body and the fans. Buckeye Walk was outstanding, and so was the school session. So always very much appreciative as I speak on behalf of our players. Also Jacob and Noah, today was muscular dystrophy coach, basically Coach for Cure, and proud to say that everyone associated with Ohio State football, including some folks here that were gracious enough to donate some money to an incredible cause. You know, we used to I wore this patch on my arm for many years, and I wore it because someone said wear a patch on your arm, and I had no idea why I was wearing a patch on my arm. And then this young man is part of our family. I love this guy. He's a guy that makes my day. It's not just him, his family. And we raised $10,000 for an incredible cause in Jacob's name. And so very appreciative for those of you that also were contributors. We played much better. Offensive line controlled the line of scrimmage. The receivers had a very good day. Offensively, you know, it's close. The alarming part is the underthrown deep ball, which is fixable. It's not fixable when you don't have wideouts that can stretch a field, but we do. And I had not seen the videotape, and it's hard to see exactly what goes on the field, but I know we have at least 3 or 4 underthrown touchdowns or potential big hits. So we have to get those fixed. And but overall, I thought Cardell played okay. He threw for 288. I still give him the okay because we have high expectations and a couple turnovers. I thought Zeke is our most consistent offensive player. Our perimeter blocking was much better. Curtis Samuel is obviously a guy that we need to get that ball in his hand a little bit. And I thought Braxton contributed as well. So we're kind of, I feel much better leaving this game as we move forward on offense. Special teams was dynamic. We just had stupid, they called Mike Thomas holding on the block punt. That's the first time, that's it. And they said that the guy ran and he tried to get out of his way and he grabbed his shirt, which I don't know, obviously to look at that. I'm not saying it's wrong, I haven't seen it, but I've never heard. We were going after a block and they called holding. And we blocked the punt. So it was a big change of field position. We had a huge punt return all the way down inside the red zone, and they got called back. So we had to clean up some penalties with the effort. It was good. Defensively, I don't think we played our typical silver ball itself. The interior run was an issue. I'm sure you'll keep visiting with Coach Fickle and Coach Ash. We got to get that fixed. I don't know exactly what happened. But overall, much better performance as we get ready to play a team that's 4-0 and start the Big Ten season.
Front row right, Clay.
But it was the 3rd straight game with a defensive touchdown. How big a lift is that? And with an improving offense and a bonus like that?
Yeah, it's the style of defense where we are aggressive, we challenge throws. All I saw is the Dolphins running with the ball. And I'm not quite sure what happened. The ball was tipped, but that's obviously a big change, a big momentum pickup for us. But think about our punter too. Our punter and the punt teams right now dynamic. We're protecting, we're covering. There's no return yards. Net 51. That's a good day.
Far left, Austin.
And Urban, it seems kind of odd to think of Cardale underthrowing something with his arm strength. Is there anything you think you can make of that before you go watch the film?
I talked to both of them because JT had one too, and they're calling inside nines, and that's kind of a staple of our offense. Throughout these last 3 or 4 years, and I think it wasn't it's the Devin Smith, but they were underthrown because the wideouts were behind them, and so that's something I'm going to find out. The one thing that we do is if we find out we're not good at something, we practice the heck out of it, so we're going to practice the heck out of it.
Right over here, Jared.
Yeah, Urban, you mentioned the offensive line, crediting them for their work. What did they do in practice this week? What kind of commitment did they make to show that kind of improvement this week?
I think they got beat up a little bit. I know I was exhausted by the time Paul Keels, he asked me question after question after question. And so I think what I did Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I got asked the same questions. And I'm sure, I know it's tired to hear about it, so I'm sure they were too. And Ed Warner did an excellent job. And so that's what we expect, and we can still get better.
Far left, Doug.
Urban, you talked about having receivers today that could stretch the field and do that. Did you know coming into today that you had those guys, or were you wondering about that at all?
No, it was a little bit, because we haven't separated like we need to. We separated today. When I looked up, once I did this, I'll have more information in the next week for you after I watch it. But I can count 5 times we were behind them. And we had, I think, just 1 touchdown. I think we had 1 or 2 PIs, but they were underthrown. The underthrown interception was underthrown. So I think we kind of figured out Horace Smith had a good day, Jalen Marshall had a good day. Those are kind of over-the-top guys.
And we saw Braxton make some big catches in the opener against Virginia Tech. Where is he just in his continued progress of being the guy
Trying to get
down
him
the
the
field?
ball. You know, I mean, that's an effort to try to get him. We're releasing him out of the backfield, we're flipping him the ball, line him up the quarterback. We're just not having the big hits right now, and we will.
Front row right, Tim?
Yeah, Urban, real quick follow-up on that. Has Braxton been showing some, I don't know, lack of confidence? What do you see out of him when he comes back to the sideline after some of those
Well,
problems?
it's just, we're not, I don't necessarily think it's him. Although I do think he dropped one today. Just the
Yeah.
concentration of.
He was trying to make a move and drop the ball.
So no, it's not lack of effort, it's not like want to, it's not attitude, it's great. And he had a good week of practice, we're going to keep pushing.
Have you ever been around a defense that scored 3 touchdowns or touchdowns in 3 straight games? Yeah. What is it like? What is going on with that group more than anything else that you like?
Well, I mean, actually, I bet the reaction that I imagine you see when I imagine a couple guys come up here is going to be a little bit disappointed that they didn't play better. Yeah, we scored on defense, but as a whole, I felt, once again, not until I see the videotape and talk to our coaches, that we could play better. And the expectation level right now of our defense is very high. A couple years ago, we would have took that and said, oh, nice job, but that's not good enough right now.
Front row left, Bill?
It looked like there was a concerted effort to increase the tempo. Could you address that? And also the play calling mechanics, did you change anything this week?
No, not really. I mean, the one guy that's getting more comfortable is Tim Beck upstairs. I thought he did a very good job today. And it's the way that we've always run it is Ed, myself, run this, but script the series much better today, much more organized. And you have to do that from upstairs. So he did a nice job today.
And the tempo?
And the tempo is something that we're looking for cleaner defenses than we saw and not be, playing defense on offense, and we're much better at that today.
And last questions, front row right, Bill?
Deep ball to Curtis Samuel. Corey Smith is right in the same area. Who was the intended receiver?
I'm sorry?
The deep ball to Curtis Samuel. Corey Smith was almost right next to him.
Curtis is the second level guy that just reacted to the ball. I was thrown, I think, to Corey Smith. They're not designed to stand right next to each other. Might be an idiot. Thank you very much.
Thank you.